have put in weeks of hard work cleaning up every single row, twin your hyperparameter to perfection, and finally here it is 90% accuracy. You feel like hero, you deploy your model, close the laptop, and go to sleep thinking your work is done. But 3 months down the line, things start to change. You wake up to an urgent email. Your model is not slightly off, it is making terrible prediction. It is falling in ways you never saw during testing. So what went wrong? Your code didn't break, your server didn't crash, but world moved on and your model stay behind. Yes, this is the silent killer of production, which is model drift. If you can't explain it in an interview, then you are not ready for production level AI. Today I'm going to show you how to spot it before it breaks your business. Think of a model like a weather forecaster. If you train your forecaster using only data from Mumbai summer, they will be great at predicting heat waves. But when monsoon hits in June, the same forecaster will be totally lost. The rules of environment change. In data science, we break it down into two main types. First is data drift and second is concept drift. Data drift and feature drifts happen when your input data changes. Imagine you built a model to approve home loan. During training, you most of the applicants were aged between 30 to 50. But suddenly, new market campaign targets Gen Zs, and now you most of the applicants are 22. The model has never seen this distribution of data before. Math hasn't changed, but the flavor of data has changed. Let's look at a job search model. Before pandemic, if a job description has a remote job option, it was a nice bonus but not a deal breaker. People prioritized high salary and fancy offices. But after pandemic, the rules of world has changed. Remote job has become the most important key factor for many people. The data going into the model looks exactly the same as it did in 2019. However, the meaning of the data has shifted. The model still thinks the fancy offices equal to the high attractiveness score, but real world has moved to low attractiveness because the office is now seen as a commute burden. So how to spot an interview? When an interviewer is asked about this, use this phrase. In concept trip, the statistical properties of the target variable given the input features have changed. It's not that the data is wrong, it's that the logic of world has evolved. In an interview, if you're asked how to keep a model updated, most people says I'll retrain it on every month. But don't say that retraining is expensive. It costs money for cloud computing. It takes time and often it's unnecessary. But you should say I don't retrain on a schedule. I retrain on demand. And to do that, you need a smoke alarm. And that smoke alarm is KL diversion or relative entropy. Think of KL diversion as a distance formula for your distribution. It calculates how much your production data moves away from your training data. If that KL score crosses certain threshold, it's like smoking alarm goes off. It tells you data is too different. It's high time to retrain the model. To sound like an expert, you can use these phrases when explaining why. First, cost efficiency. We avoid redundant retraining to save on compute costs. Statistical significance. We use scale divergence to ensure the shift isn't just a random noise but a meaningful change in the data distribution. Trigger based pipelines. I would build an automated pipeline where the retraining is triggered by drift matrix, not a calendar. Monitoring using KL divergence mostly works with data drift. For concept drift, you have to check the model performance matrix. If F1 score and precision goes down, even the distribution of the data looks stable, then you have to immediately reinvestigate and retrain the model. So, what does production ready pipeline look like? First, baseline, save the statistical profile of your trained data. Second, monitor, use a tool to calculate KL divergence on every new batch of a live data. Third, alert, set a threshold if the drift score is too high, trigger an automated alert. Fourth, retrain, only then you do pull new data and update your model. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you dive deeper into such production challenges, I have put together the modern monitoring cheat sheet in the description. You can grab it from there and apply in your own project.